You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do anything. It's recording. Whatever. What up? What's up, guys? It's your boy. Typical YouTube intro. It's your boy, Oxtail in the building, and I borrowed a special a special guest who's not really that special. He's here all the time because he's the main one that I do this with. Announce yourself, fool.
Hi guys, what's up? It is Gamma the Ghoul, and
Gamma the Ghoul.
Gamma.
So
the Ghoul.
let's do a quick backstory real quick. Going off course here. So before Gamma, aka Kevin, adopted the Gamma Ghoul tag, what was it at first?
It was Zero Glitch.
So what was the reason for the transition?
Well, people like to take names, so like it all started like I had the name when I first started playing RuneScape, and I had that name. I used it for everything, and like ever since then I couldn't use it for. I mean, I still have it for YouTube, but like that channel is straight trash. and but like any other thing, like I tried to sign up for like every MMO, and like it says that name's taken. I tried to use it for Microsoft, for Xbox, like that was taken. So like PlayStation, I mean, like, thank God I have it for PlayStation, but like I don't use it. But yeah, all in all, people take my name, so I had to come up with a new name, which was fairly easy.
Zero Glitch is I don't know, pretty catchy, I guess. But enough about you. Let's talk about everything else.
Yeah, all right.
You self-centered bastard.
Yeah.
Nah, so E3 just passed and it's been a while. I know this is we're doing this pretty late within the week. It's been
Yeah.
over for about like a week
Yeah,
now.
it's been like a week and a half or so.
So now
Yeah,
that
so it's-
everything got announced, had a chance to simmer down and marinate in people's
Mhm.
minds, and
The-
so yeah, we're about to give you the whole typical overview, our thoughts, because why should you guys listen to us?
I know, right?
I'm gonna give you a reason why.
Here's why.
I don't have one, so don't judge me. So yeah, this year's E3 is pretty interesting. Before we go into the publishers or the conferences, how would you 1 to 5, A to B or A to D? I'm sorry, or just a normal grading scale, so like A, B, C, D, and F. How would you rank this year's E3?
Uh,
Just overall.
on a scale to like A to F,
Nah, that's too much. Do 1 to 3.
1 to 10,
No, 1 to 3. No, 1 to 3. Wow, 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
5
I'll
to
give
1.
I'll give this E3 a 3.
A 3.
A 3.
Dang, that's harsh.
It wasn't that good.
That's harsh.
It wasn't too interesting.
I'm gonna give it especially compared to how last year's was. I'm gonna give it a good 4. A good 4 because with this year's E3, I mean, we've talked about this before, but like not everything got leaked.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like it was a lot of surprises. I mean, the only thing that I knew that got leaked, and I mean it was pretty much to public knowledge, was just Assassin's Creed.
And that like got leaked. That got leaked actually like a few days before.
Yeah,
E3, though.
and
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
t-shirts
It was pretty close. Like people knew about it. Like it technically got leaked a long time ago. Around the time when they said they were gonna, start that hiatus on it.
Yeah.
On the Creed series. But it wasn't set in stone. It was just a rumor at that point. And then, but like when it became official, when that merch and all that other good stuff, I mean,
People being nosy or being assholes like they are, like they
and then
taking pictures of shirts and like, hey, guess what I seen, guys?
um, and then I'm trying to think. But really, outside of that, unless the companies wanted you to know, everything was shown there or just openly shown as a trailer
Mm-hmm.
that was put up somewhere. So, like I said, it's a big step up from how last year's was when everybody knew what was coming
Yeah.
and you couldn't keep anything a secret.
Which it was still ultimately like a surprise when they actually showed the stuff because you're like, oh man, I didn't expect it to look like this.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it was a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of that, but like, yeah, I'll say that's it's good for that. Like, it didn't, nothing really got leaked as far as this year's E3 goes. That is surprising, especially with the world we live in today, where people
Mm-hmm.
like to leak stuff for whatever reason or
Mm-hmm.
data mine. So like, I mean, who
People
knows?
love data mining.
They love that. They love
Um,
data mining. That's
but
like,
yeah. So other than that, it was good. I thoroughly, let me not say thoroughly enjoyed. It was a really good conference for gaming.
mm-hmm,
Um, it wasn't a lot of um, not a lot of numbers talk. Just a lot of games. No like high end showing,
mm-hmm.
except one of them, which I would get into. We'll get into that. Um, but yeah, like I said, overall it was really really good.
Yeah, not bad. It wasn't bad. Uh, a, to me, a little lackluster in some parts, but I mean, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, yeah, but I personally
And
can't
then and then it's,
pin what it
and
is
then
that
this,
I
and of course
that I
this,
like just hated about it or anything. I
yeah,
was just like, okay,
yeah, and
yeah,
this
that's
was the
cool.
first
Yeah,
E3
that's
that was
cool.
open to the public, in which
Oh,
like,
and then that was a big thing, which didn't hear too much bad stuff about that.
yeah,
From the people that I've seen. Um,
yeah, I seen nothing but bad, like from the
oh
people
really?
I,
Oh
like
snap!
people couldn't get in anywhere. It took 4 hours to even have access to anything.
But what's so
Stuff
funny?
kept getting taken.
What's so
Like,
funny about that though? That shit or that stuff. Sorry. That stuff was already happening. It was just on a greater scale this time around.
hmm
I mean, but the people who needed to get in got in. Like the media, of course, they didn't have a lot of problem, but you know,
yeah, but they didn't have any like benefits either for being media. You know, like basically just have a
facts,
fancy title.
facts, 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 facts.
So, yeah, because even if you're like media, like you don't get put in the front of the line. Like you gotta wait with everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
which was something that I don't know. I guess it's cool because you're bringing more people in, bringing more money in to for having it be public, but at the
Yeah,
same time, you are restricting a lot of things for like everybody else who is supposed to have exclusivity to certain parts of the event.
yeah,
So that's one thing.
yeah. True, 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 true.
Should they do it again?
I think they should. That'd be cool.
Yeah, they should.
Like I said,
They just need to actually prepare for it
yeah,
this
it was
time.
it was the first time in a long time. So, especially with gaming being as big as it is now, you would think they would keep it under wraps, but the fact that they didn't is cool.
Right, right.
But let's go ahead and talk about these conferences.
These video games.
These video games.
Them
I
dang
love me
video
some-
games.
I love me some video games.
Man, I hate them.
I
I
hate
don't even
'em.
know why. Man, I'm miserable.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a terrible person.
I'm
But I ain't no Hanzo man. That's what I do. But anyway, all right. So first conference was EA's
Mhm.
Electronic Arts.
Electronic Arts.
So there was nothing really. There was nothing really I was expecting. Um, everything. And okay, here's a funny thing. So, we just talked about the whole leaking situation and
Mhm.
whatnot. It's always funny because because EA comes out with the same ish
Yeah.
every time. We know what to expect, so it's
Yeah.
just like,
Like, what is there to like
how,
really?
what?
Like
How
they are,
am I
especially like
supposed
they
to be
showed
hyped?
all their stuff like before E3.
Oh yeah, oh
Like,
yeah.
they just
So
announced
they,
everything. They just showed more of
EA
it.
So half their conference we already knew about. So I mean, yeah, you're getting a new Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're getting a new FIFA.
And then
Yeah,
Battlefront
we
2.
knew Battlefront 2 was coming out. And I would say that's where it stopped. So I will say
Need for
it's
Speed.
huh?
Need for Speed.
See, but Need for Speed that one the reboot that didn't come out for a while, didn't it? It's been some time between those two.
Yeah, it's a couple of years.
Yeah, I can't tell you off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
but starting with the sports games, I am kind of excited. Not saying that I would. Well, I don't want to say I'm not gonna play the sports games, but I'm more likely to play them now because of the story mode that they're adapting to all their games. The story mode for FIFA looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The story mode for Madden looks pretty cool, but the only downfall to that is you're only playing one position, which is a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But like people are kind of like iffy or on the fence about that, but it's just like, I mean, what other position could you possibly want to play?
Linebacker.
Yeah, it's
tight
just like,
end.
Nah.
Who wants to see a story about a tight end?
About a defensive line. I don't know. I mean, all those positions are important. Let me not knock the sport of football.
No, yeah, we'll get torn
American
apart.
Football.
We're Americans, so like,
yeah. Let me stress that out.
other Americans would shit on us for not caring about.
But
football.
it's just like, what other role could you possibly want that would have a story this interesting?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a running back. Oh, just the main offensive position. So your wide receivers, running backs,
just positions.
quarterbacks.
Just positions.
Shit, even a tight end
Yeah.
would be interesting. But like when it comes to defense, I mean, I don't know.
Look at the blind side. Like
No
that.
comment.
That came out well.
No comment.
All right, but yeah.
But yeah. So the typical sports games. The FIFA, like I said, FIFA looks cool.
Madden has a story mode, so
Madden
now I have
has a
actual
story.
reason to buy it.
Yeah, which is cool. NBA Live 18 though.
Well,
I'm more excited about this one because they're taking their L of 16, NBA 16. They took that break because they knew they knew not to release anything. But the game so far and how they're going about doing it and adding these like RPG elements and stuff, I think it's kind of cool.
You remember Live 15?
Yes. No.
Like, you remember like how bad that game looked?
Oh my god! If you're saying this, if you're comparing the two, something wrong with you. It doesn't look that dang. It does not look.
No,
that
it doesn't
bad.
look that bad at all. Now I'm talking about like the evolution of like.
Oh yeah, the evolution of Live's comeback has been
Yeah, like because it
really
looked,
shit.
It looked like a PS2 game. Like
it looked really bad. The
on
animations
15.
were stiff. There was like no physics, and then they tried to be slick with it. They animated like they facial animated all the key players.
Yeah.
But it was some rookie
But the
that
nobodies-
year he had the nobodies had default faces.
your default face, they look like character creations.
Like this dude could be this dude could be black, but he's white in the game. Like it was bad.
Yeah. But yeah, that 18. I'm not going front on it. It looks good.
It looks really good.
It looks good.
And then the way that they're going about it with the Drew League, the Pro Am,
Mm-hmm.
the online, the story, how all that how all that ties in with each other, I think it's really, really cool.
And their slogan, "Make your name on either the court or on the street."
Yeah, and then which is stupid. Well, it's not. It's cool on their part, but it's stupid on 2K's part, where it's just like you're playing in these unbelievable parks and shit like that, which is fine. But like, why is it not an option for real courts?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
unless you're playing on my court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, why is there not an option for this stuff like that? So I thought that was kind of like, I thought that was silly that 2K doesn't do that. But kudos to NBA for keeping that alive, because I mean, I know that's been a thing with them for as long as I can remember now.
Yeah, at least their animation actually looks solid now.
Yeah, they switching. They realized how trash that Ignite engine was, and they said, okay, so Dice, what's up with this Frostbite?
Dice, man.
So,
Dice is like Frostbite engine is like the pinnacle of EA success now.
Yeah, honestly, like everything has to be made with Dice, so you know them physics are gonna be on 10, but them if something fucks up, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna look really bad, like ingrown kneecaps.
Yeah, it's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, but that Live 18 looks cool.
It looks really good. I'm hoping for its success.
And Need for Speed.
Need for Speed, which I'm actually excited on.
Yeah, that actually looks fun. It looks like they're taking notes from like, I don't know how I feel about it, but they're taking notes from Fast and the Furious and like how they do things on there.
Yep.
So like,
and then they said they're saying they're trying to tie in all their big franchises, put them in one game, and then add a new spin. So they're trying to Need for Speed Payback is essentially Hot Pursuit, Underground, Most Wanted, and even hold on, didn't they Burnout.
Yeah.
They're putting some Burnout elements into it as well. So I think that's good. I'm more excited because, well, that's the reason why I got excited, is because it looked like Burnout. And they've been missing that.
And then one thing I'm excited for that they're actually doing right now is this game's going to be offline. You don't have to be online all the time. On top of that, you have full car customization.
Yes.
So this might just be amazing. This is all they need to give me just to sell me on the game is offline support.
Yes.
And car customization.
Yes. That's, oh my God.
See, because if they wouldn't have did that, I would have been like, "Hey, Rockstar, where's Midnight Club?"
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, but so yeah, that game looks cool. Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2. As much as I want to be excited for it, I'm kind of just like, eh.
Yeah, but what you got?
I can't front. The improvement is definitely there.
Yeah,
the improvement is definitely there. It looks pretty good.
Hey man, but you got Janina Gavankar. Gavankar?
Who?
Janina Gavankar.
Who is that? Playing
as the main character of the story mode.
Who is that?
I don't know who she is. Like, I haven't seen nothing she's in. But yeah, Janina Gavankar.
Cervantes
comes as the main character, and how cringeworthy that was when she was announcing that. That was very cringeworthy. She's like, I am Eden Versio. I will be playing this character. You will play this game as me, Eden Versio.
I'm trying to figure out why their PR thought that was a good idea, but whatever.
What was up with E3, and trying to engage with people?
Let's talk about the games. Let's talk about the games first. And then we'll move on to the shit show that was EA's cringeworthy. Because, I mean...
But it's just everybody, though. Everybody was, trying to engage in some way.
It was
to the audience.
It was a... We'll talk about that.
Right. Games,
we'll talk about that.
Games first.
We'll talk about that.
All right, Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Battlefield Front. Wow.
Battlefield.
Battlefront 2
Battlefront
looks
2.
looks good. There's improvements there. Am I hype? I'm not sold on it just yet. I'm more hype about the single player than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Battlefield 1. All they showed was an expansion,
Yeah.
which I can't really say I
can
care
do.
about.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Because
you can destroy a
You know
truck.
what's funny? I don't know why I didn't think about this, but like I was watching some people talk about why Battlefield 1 it's not good. It's because when a game or just anything progresses and then they regress,
Mm-hmm.
it makes no sense. So you kind of got to sell people on that. And I mean, they did their job just like any other Battlefield
Right.
game. But it just, I think when people realize how backwards it went, people just didn't take to it.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm talking about is the fact that you have Battlefield 4 and all these modernized shooters that give you all these different types of variety.
Right.
And the market, and technically you have to blame the consumer. The market for a World War shooter was there. People were crying out for it. I'll say myself that I was like, yeah, this would be a break from the norm.
Mm-hmm.
On how cool it would be to go back in time like that. The biggest shooter franchise decides to do that. Not saying that it was a bad game. It wasn't a bad game, but we had all got used to the customization.
Mm-hmm.
The customization and the freedom and the choices that when you go back in time, it's not good.
Yeah.
So that's
agree.
one of the reasons why I can't play Battlefield 1. Not saying that it's a bad game, but it's just
Yeah, like gameplay wise, it's not bad at all. But
yeah,
like,
it's a typical Battlefield game, but it's just like I
Yeah,
can't
it's-
do the shit that I want to do, so I will stick to playing
on top of
Battlefield 4.
that progression system.
It's the same thing with that's another reason why I'm scared on Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to, even though that campaign and all that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're going back to the basic style of how Call of Duty was.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think people are gonna take to it.
Yeah, I agree.
Not
Because
saying that it's gonna be a bad game. It's just
especially since like Call of Duty is a dying series.
yeah.
now.
I think either this is gonna be slightly better. Either this is gonna be really good, or this is gonna make them plummet even more.
Yeah.
Honestly,
In which, I mean,
I don't
I
see
doubt
people
it's gonna-
playing this.
I doubt it's gonna dig them a deeper hole because I mean they actually took their time with this game, this time.
But like, I see what you're saying there, but I'm thinking more of the casual player. The casuals won't stick. They won't
Right.
stay.
Right.
They won't stay. I think some of the hardcores won't stay. They'll be like, oh, well, I can just play Battlefield, or not Battlefield, but Black Ops 3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
In which people are doing that, and then
Or
with
go
the
back to playing
with the-
Infinite Warfare.
with the thanks to Microsoft and their backwards compatibility, you can play all the games.
Mm-hmm. Honestly. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other game they showed, I think they showed more, but the last one I can remember is A Way Out, the co-op prison break simulator.
Prison
the heck?
break / get 'em back.
Yeah, man.
It looks
that
good.
game-
Like
that game
main
piqued my
focus of that
interest.
game is like it's forcing you to play with somebody because you
Yeah.
can't play the game single player.
Yeah, that
Man.
game definitely piqued my interest. I definitely want to see what the story's about, or dive deeper into it. It looks really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that's pretty much all they showed, didn't it? They spent a lot of time Spent a lot of
Yeah.
time on like the main series,
Yeah.
their main series, but everything else, I
Yeah.
can't think of anything. I'm surprised they didn't show The Sims.
I
That
know,
game
right?
has
Like
been in-
probably like
That game
on the
has been
side they showed like another expansion to the PC.
Yeah, but I didn't see anything.
I was expecting like I wanted them to like at least announce like, oh yeah, Sims 4 coming to
Yeah,
consoles.
consoles or something.
That would have been cool, but I mean, people can't get everything they want.
I mean, the Sims 4 release was so bad.
It was bad, but like in due time it fixed it.
Yeah.
In 1 year, a span of 1 year, the game is fixed now.
Yeah,
So I actually enjoy playing it now.
that game got forgotten though.
It keeps going on sale too. Like I got the Sims 4 for like $10 recently.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
She was cool.
Shout out to Steam.
No, not Steam.
Oh, it was. Oh, shout out to Origins.
Origins.
Sorry,
They're gonna
I didn't
shit
mean
on
to
you
do
for
that.
one.
Oh no! How could I possibly forget? Anthem. But I honestly just want to wait for we talk about Microsoft. I mean, because they announced it.
Microsoft
at
was the one
Yeah,
too.
they announced it at EA's. They revealed it at Microsoft's.
Yeah, let's just wait till we talk
Yeah,
about
okay.
Microsoft.
Anthem is going to be one of the best games. Just
All right,
saying.
EA, your conference was
Overall, EA, you get a 3
out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. It didn't wow me. It was just whatever.
Yeah,
Your saving grace was if we're strictly talking games, yeah, you get a 3. But if we're talking about that conference as a whole, you get an F.
F.
You get an F, my G.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Let's not dwell too long on it. But cringy.
Ooh.
lot of things you guys just couldn't get right. I mean,
And like I said earlier, with
all the-
Chick announcing she's the main character of Battlefront 2, she's like, yeah, I'm that character.
you got-
I will be this character.
you got YouTube personalities trying to.
Jesse, feel so
Trying to-
sorry for you, man.
Yeah, man.
What happened
we
with that
watched it.
situation? Like, what was going on?
We seen your video, man. It was just a lot of backstage BS, and then him Slick just being a personality. I mean,
Can't
because
blame him.
it was okay. It was kind of bound to fail anyway. By him not rehearsing his lines, ultimately kind of doomed him. But at the same time, if it wasn't for the fact that he didn't rehearse his lines, he would have never known that they switched his lines.
So they set him up to fail regardless.
So it was bad.
That was a shit show.
It was bad, man. It was bad. But yeah, like you got.
All right.
We're bringing this up on EA's, but
Right.
Microsoft was a victim of it too. Why do they feel like you gotta have announcers for shit, man? Commentary, like why do they feel like why can't you just let your game sell itself? Let your product sell itself. You gotta have these people. people
Commentary.
talking-
if it's
talking
gonna be a
over it and
competitive
shit.
game, oh yep, we got
Yeah.
them coming
Like
over
they
here.
they did that with Battlefront 2, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then it was funny. It's like, oh, look at Darth Maul go in there. Darth Maul, he's doing his thing, and then he got wrecked.
Yeah.
He ended up getting wrecked by somebody, and then like it was funny because I was watching like IGN's version of it. I think it was IGN, and all they kept showing was they kept showing Darth Maul. And then they showed Rey, but she got wrecked immediately. Like the person who played as Rey sucked.
Yeah.
She got wrecked immediately. And even then, like, first of all, Rey hasn't been tapped into yet. So as far as we know, she's trash.
Wink, wink.
She hasn't been tapped into yet. So
she hasn't been tapped into yet.
So
Oxtail 2017.
So I'm just saying, like, if she's fighting Darth Maul, of course she was.
Yeah, she's gonna get wrecked.
She was gonna get.
That's
wrecked.
2 generations. Like, come on now.
she's gonna get wrecked. And on top of that, she has no type of formal training. She,
that we know of. So
yeah, that we know of.
Until episode 8 comes out.
As
this
far
Christmas.
as far, but in episode 7, she was. I'd never thought until episode 7 it was possible to throw haymakers with a lightsaber. Shout out to Finn.
John Boyega.
Yeah, he
Sponsor
was.
us.
Speaking of John Boyega, that Detroit movie he's in. Even though I hate biopics and like stuff like that, that movie looks lit.
Yeah, it looks cool as hell. Yeah, John Boyega, man. Just like when he was doing his little celebrity charity event thing.
This water is good.
What kind of water is it, man?
This recording is sponsored by tap water that was in my sink.
Tap that ass with tap water.
Good old tap water. I can taste the rust now. Makes you a better man. Tap water from your faucet. Go get it. In your local homes, in your kitchen.
Local home filled with nothing but lead.
With lead. Mm-hmm.
Lead.
Good old lead. Shout out to...
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say something foul about it. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, man. EA, man.
Yeah, EA.
If we're talking strictly games, you get a 3. If we're talking about overall conference, you get a 1, my G.
Oh.
It was pretty bad.
Didn't we like see a missed high five?
What didn't we see? There was a lot of stuff. They had people calling other people's names wrong. Like, but like, it's funny because EA didn't even have the worst conference. Like we're saving that, but like EA had one of the worst conferences.
All right.
So we're done.
All right, next.
Let's talk about the next.